right, guys, welcome back to day 2. It's the final wrap-up between the Vinny and Billy court trial that seems to be going on to day 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been a very stressful day as we've been watching the officer asshats come in and give their testimony, and Billy's testimony completely blowing it out of the water, though we can't talk about all of these things.
Does it feel like there's been some politicization of New Zealand's police force like we've seen in the US?
Don't know. I mean, it just seems to me like it's just order following. You know, they give us an order, suddenly nobody has any rights. We don't have any arguments against people having their rights taken away from us because we follow orders. We don't think, we don't feel, we don't have compassion, empathy, decency. No, we follow orders.
It's true. So after hearing all of that today, how do you feel about the next couple of days in court? Do you think you have a chance at getting out of this scot-free?
No.
You're going to be paying.
I mean, first of all, the judge that we've got deciding over our case is the judge who, on the day of our arrest, gave us those horrific bail conditions. Okay?
Wow.
And when we tried to appeal those bail conditions, we went to this district court 4 times and we drew the same judge that gave us the bail conditions, and he denied us having to relax them. And so now when I realized that yesterday that we got the same judge again, I was just thinking, no, this is not good. And now I've learned that basically the court's being tried on only one principle, not whether our rights were breached, not whether people have rights at all, but whether or not we breach the COVID-19 rules. That's the only thing the judge is interested in.
That's one thing I learned today for a fact, that in some cases, like Vinny and Billy's case, your Bill of Rights has been trumped by the COVID health restrictions.
All right, I'm going to come back to it again with the politicization. So Black Lives Matter were allowed to have a protest, or were allowed to protest without being arrested. Is there much of a differentiation between what you and Billy Tikahika did versus you and versus what Black Lives Matter did?
I mean, well, we had 100 people, they had 10,000. We weren't social distancing, they weren't social distancing, we weren't wearing masks, they weren't wearing masks. Our protest was during a lockdown, their protest was during a lockdown. They are left on the political spectrum and we are not on the political spectrum because we don't think about the right or the left, we think about being correct.
And so with with Black Lives Matter, I believe Jacinda Ardern made it quite clear in her comments that she wasn't bagging out Black Lives Matter in any way, and that she would leave it up to, I believe, the police minister to decide whether or not to prosecute.
I mean, but they wouldn't prosecute any of them or arrest any of them, whereas at our protest, 4 people were arrested.
So it looks, from where I'm standing behind the camera, it does look like there is some politicization of our police prosecution in this country.
Yeah, maybe.
That was my original answer. Definite. That is a definite.
One
That's
can only
my
hope
answer.
it's that simple, you know.
All right, Vinny, best of luck for tomorrow. Thank you very much. Sue and I have appreciated spending some time with you, and we wish you all the best from Queensland News and all our crew.
And
Thanks,
by
brother.
the way, guys, if you want to keep up with this trial, we will be sharing everything that Vinny shares, even if it's not on Facebook. But tune in to Vinny Eastwood's website and to his platforms for all the updates.
Yeah, so
And that's another thing, we were supposed to be doing this as a live stream on my personal Facebook, which has now been restricted from live streaming without actually being notified that I've been restricted from live streaming.
Imagine that! Facebook censorship. Yeah.
Alrighty, guys.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right, guys, I'll see you at VinnyEastwood.com.